Gold in New South Wales. The following letter and the accredited circumstances alluded to therein have caused very considerable sensation in New South Wales. The application to the government there is said to have been promptly and seriously ascertained. The letter was addressed to the editor of the Sydney Empire. Sir, when in California, I was so struck with the similarity of the auriferous formation I inspected with what I had seen in New South Wales that I felt perfectly assured gold would be found in this colony, in those parts where the geological features corresponded. The subject formed matter for conversation when at the mines. My companions all agreed with my views, and so perfectly satisfied were we on the subject that we determined as soon as possible after our return to New South Wales to commence a diligent search for the precious metal. It gives me the greatest pleasure to be enabled to inform you that we were not mistaken in the opinion we formed. A gold field has been discovered. The gold resembles that of California in every respect externally, and appears equally pure. I have seen the specimens which have been procured, and from what I know, I have no doubt the gold will be found distributed over a wide, if not larger space than in California. The discovery has been made by a gentleman, an old, well-known colonist, with whom I had the pleasure to travel many hundred miles when in California, and know him to be a miner of very considerable experience, both in the northern and southern mines of that famed country. The facts have been communicated to the government and will no doubt be brought before the public after due investigation at a fitting time. At present, it may be sufficient to remark that the geological features of the auriferous formation in this colony and in California are analogous. The latter was fully described in my recent lecture, together with the modes of working and the machinery in use. I trust it will not be long, ergo we may bid adieu to Californian emigration from these shores, and that the government will adopt without delay such measures as shall tend further to develop the riches of this colony and enable the people to reap the golden harvest which now appears to invite your attention. I am, Sir, your obedient servant, E. W. Rudder. Sydney, April 2nd, 1851. It may be proper notice the fact that some enterprising men who have returned to South Australia from the Californian diggings are equally sanguine as to the results of researches in which they are now employed here. The existence of gold in a state of great purity has been frequently ascertained as one of its local habitations. Within a few miles of Adelaide have been distinctly ascertained. The reasonableness of patient and persevering search may be fairly supported.